Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Merry Christmas, or at least Merry Christmas season. So I can't tell you how thrilled I am today to be doing this. So what I'm going to show you today is the product that I am going to use for my December daily and how I organize it. So this one's going to be a long one. Make sure you grab your favorite beverage and some cozy slippers and a blanket and watch away. So here we go. So the first thing in my December daily is the album I use. This is my Simple Stories album. It is the Snap album that's meant for December dailies or Christmas projects. I also do Journal Your Christmas as well. It has this nice candy cane binder on it, and then it has this it's a 2-inch ring instead of the 1.5 inch or 1 3/4 in the regular Snap album. So this is what I always use. I have the pockets that it comes with right now, and I've preloaded this with a couple of things because the season has started for me kind of already, or I'm thinking about it. So right here I have some receipts. I always do a page of about Christmas gifts, and I tuck the receipts in there. I save some of these Starbucks latte sleeves because I like to just include them in as something, a little ephemera thing. I might use one on a 12 by 12 page that I'm doing, but I know where they are. And then this is the calendar that I'll be using this year. I hope you guys can see that without a lot of glare. It is, and I can't remember the name of it's a TypePad blog that you can get these. If you go, and I'll link this, to my December daily board in Pinterest, you will see this calendar as part of that Pinterest thing. And there's one with a truck on it as well too. I use these every year. The difference this year is she didn't date anything. So you can actually put the dates on yourself depending on where you start your December daily. I will start mine on the 1st, and mine will go through January 1st, so I'll be able to do that, you know, just do maybe December up here and some kind of letters or something like that. I'll figure that out as I go along. Maybe I've got a sticker that'll work for that. But go to I'll link that Pinterest board, and if I forget, remind me, or I'm Kelly O'Black on Pinterest. That'll help you out. Okay, so that's the thing. And what I do is I just take these 6x8 pockets, and anything that I need to save, I'll put back in these, as well as I do use them for pages as well. But it's a nice way to keep everything in there. If I happen to print pictures and not use them right away, I will put those back in there as well too, because like some days I don't have anything big I'm doing, or it's just a story I might want to tell for the future. So I might take a picture one day, print it with a set of them, and just stick it in the back to use it on a day when I don't have a lot to say or talk about. So that's kind of a nice way to do that as well. This, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is the 12th year that I've done this project. I do have playlists for the 2016 and 2017 videos. So I did a video a day in those 2 years. So you can go ahead and catch up on those in my playlists. I also have four album shares of December daily albums in the playlist as well. I'll try to remember to link all those the playlists on this, but again, just go into my playlist if you can't find it. And then for this year so far, I'll show you what I unboxed my Elle Studio December documented kit, which is the main embellishment kit I use, but we'll get to that. So anyway, videos a day for the December 1st through January 1st, or I'm sorry, it will be December 3rd, you'll see the first video, and then I'll do it through January 3rd as well, because I'll make the memory one day, document it the next, and then the video will go up the following day. So that's how that will work. All right, so there's the album, guys. Then let's talk paper first. So I'm using the Elle Studio December documented kit, and they don't have a lot of 12 by 12 papers. I do have paper left over from previous years. Surprise. I keep it in these Cropper Hopper envelopes. So I have some of this, a little bit of this left, the 6x6 pad here. I have other little cards and things. I've got some labels that I have tucked in here, some extra papers. These are Elle Studio papers that from previous collections. I've got, ooh, these are specialty papers. I'm going to pull those towards the front so that I know they're there. Some cut aparts there, some scraps. I usually don't save my small scraps from year to year. I donate those to my sister-in-law's school classroom, but I will save larger scraps like this. Okay, so these are older Elle Studio lines here that I do have some papers, other papers here, but I basically don't have a ton that will work with the colors. I have some Lily B and then some other Christmas collections, but I need 12 by 12 papers to document Christmas and or to cut apart. So I bought the Pebbles Cozy and Bright collection for this year. So it's darling. I'll just do a really quick flip through of the paper pad, and it's got the bright greens like the Elle Studio product does, so that's why I bought it. Stripes and tags and that kind of thing here. And what I'll probably do is, I'm going to do it right now. When I think of it, I'm going to rip that sheet out because I'll want to cut that up before Christmas so that it's all set to go. And then I can put it in a special, I think I'll pull an envelope to put those in because I've got some other things now that I'm thinking about that need to go in that envelope. So anyway, so that's the paper pad, just a really quick flip through of that. As I start to use papers for either my 12 by 12 scrapbooking, and I've got some cards here that I missed too. Sorry guys, as I'm doing this, I missed them twice through. Oh, look at that silly, that looks like I think it's a sloth. I don't know that for sure though. There were cards in here. The cool part about this, by the way, is it does have glitter on it, on some of these pieces of paper. Okay, so I won't pull these all, but it will be a reminder that I need to go back. And then I'll cut these apart for using in my book. So that's that. And then what I do is, as I start using the papers and cutting them apart, I'll just tuck them in here. I'll use this. This product, this will sit right to my left hand at my desk in this envelope. And then that goes in, let me show you this, in this, which is one of the Cropper Hopper files. And I do have, like, I have a Bella Boulevard Christmas collection. I have some old October Afternoon. Let me show you that because that's kind of ugly. Or not ugly, it's kind of, that's not going to help you to see it like that, right? And I got stickers coming off here. Yikes. That happens sometimes when you peel them off and then you don't use them, right? Okay, so Bella Boulevard, that can go in here. It's a little whimsical for what I normally like to scrapbook my whole book in, but I do like to use them for my grandkids. This is Old October Afternoon that I'm hanging on to. I actually just used some of this on a layout that you'll see coming up in January or February. That I should tell you about too. I am going to continue doing my 2 videos a day, or a week, I should say. A day, wow. On Tuesdays and Saturdays. So you'll still see those 12 by 12 videos up. As a matter of fact, I have them all scrapbooked and uploaded and scheduled already. Because I don't want this to become all about December Daily. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. And I want to be true to those people who don't. So you'll still see that content. It's not Christmas related. It's just regular scrapbooking. I think you'll see Halloween and fall. A lot of Halloween and fall. So anyway, you'll still see that, and you'll still see my 3 Cheeky Studio videos a month, and then also my product placement series where Rachel Reynolds and I take an embellishment and use it up. So in the middle of all this, I decided to talk about that. This is also old Christmas papers from an old pad that I had. I'll just give you a little peek. It's stuff that I just haven't wanted to let go of. And after this year, I might. I did let go of some of it last year. And just kept, I shouldn't say just kept using it, but gave it to my sister-in-law. And I dropped those sheets of the tags. All right, so other papers I'm using. I did also get the 6x6 pad for that Cozy and Bright collection. Again, that has, you know, it's got the smaller version of those prints. So that will be nice for in the pockets, just, you know, cutting a little piece off and it'll be ready to go. And then because I have no willpower, I bought the Elle Studio Merry and Bright pad. And I'm going to take that out of the packaging so you can kind of see there. These are not double-sided. I'll just do a quick flip through of that. That's available on their website right now. This just came in the other day. So I will tuck that in the front of that pocket so that I know it's there. All right, so I think that's the main paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you a couple of other things that I keep to hand close to. These are how I store my glitter papers here. So I'll want some glitter papers. So I'll usually just do like grab a couple of these and tuck them into my my paper keeper. And then there's that one. There's these, they go with the Elle Studio colors that I'm going to use. And then also, I saw a sheet of red in here. There's red and white as well. So I'm going to grab those, and those will just go in that paper folder. They'll only stay there for Christmas, then I'll take them out and put them back in again into my regular stash after Christmas. Then what I do is I go through, I have transparencies and specialty paper in this envelope. And so I just go through these and find things that I think I could use that would be useful. Like there's a little silver heart there. There's this kind of cool stripe that would go with the Elle Studio colors. There's this cute little triangle pattern that I can put in there. So I'm just kind of looking for different things that I can use. I like this little piece here that's white. It looks kind of like snow. I do sometimes like to use these as dividers. Here's another piece of that heart paper. This is a star paper from Chamel's Christmas line from a couple of years ago. And then this is what I really wanted to get to. I've got other star papers in here too. So let's see. Let me grab a sheet of white paper so you can see these. So this is a Webster's Pages star, and it's going to be, well, actually you guys can see that pretty well. It's silver. There's this star vellum from Studio Calico, and like I said, I like to use those full sheets as dividers, and then just a couple of other star papers here that I will tuck into my paper folder there. That's kind of fun too. That would work really well in those within that mix of papers as well too. So guys, that's how that all works. And now I just found this cute red heart from Bella Boulevard in my transparencies. So I think I will pop that in there. There's that cute blue circle. I think I've used up like a lot of my reds already in here. But I might go back. I've got a special place I keep Bella Boulevard transparencies. I might go back and look through some of those and see if I can find a couple of pieces there. But those will come out of my regular stash and just sit in my Christmas stash for Christmas. And that's it. So those will all go in that paper envelope that I was showing you so that it's really accessible for me and ready to go. And I can actually, if I wanted to, and I might do this, I think I'm going to actually. I do have extras of these paper files, and I think what I'm going to do is put my transparencies and specialty papers in one of these, and then that can sit in that folder. Grab my glitter paper. Oh, that can go in here. So part of this whole thing is being as organized as you can ahead of time, because I didn't tell you guys this, I don't pre-prep a thing. And I mean that. I do not pre-prep any pages. You just saw what my binder looks like, And that's what my binder is going to look like on December 2nd when I start scrapbooking these pages for this project. I don't want to pre-prep because I want it to be in the moment. I enjoy the process and I try to make it fairly quick, especially since I'm going to do this in real time for you guys. So I just want everything to hand and ready to go to make my life really easy when I'm starting to scrapbook. So this will go in that envelope of papers. That's nice and handy. Then let's talk embellishments and how do I store my embellishments. This is how I store my embellishments. So this is a basket, and I think you guys can see a kind of like that. It's a wicker basket, just that I bought at Michael's. I put it this way because I can put it on my file cabinet right next to me, and I can easily take this, put it on the edge of my desk, and start scrapbooking. So that's what this is all about in this particular case, is let's get stuff, let's scrapbook and make this, again, as easy as we can for me, because this project is a big project, but I want to do it, but I'm doing it at a time when it's crazy. And I'm sorry if I just went away from you a little bit, but I just realized I wanted to grab an envelope for something. All right, guys, so let's look at supplies. I'm going to show you also how I store my Christmas supplies over the course of the year. And I'm letting you in on something that's a little shameful because I have a ton of Christmas supplies left. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. For those of you, so what it is, it's an iris container, okay? And then I have a tray, and then underneath are where my big stickers are stored. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this tray out first, okay? Because I want to deal with the big stickers and that kind of stuff first and put them in my basket here. And I'm just going to set my basket off to the side here because I want you, actually I'm going to put it on this side. I want you to be able to see what I'm pulling out to put in here. So let's go, and I'm just going to pull the stuff out of this, and we'll go through what I'm putting in here. Like I said, I could get rid of some of these leftovers, but I'm not ready to yet, and I still do use them. So this is from an Old American, sticker sheets from an Old American Crafts collection, and that's where some of those papers that were from that I wouldn't let go, so I can still use those to scrapbook. Another American Crafts collection. This is from Crepe Paper Peppermint something, and I'm still using up the 3 or 4 stickers on that. And then we'll deal with that separately. Okay. Ooh, this is some 6x8 paper that I think I have left over, or not left over. I think I bought it in some sort of pack. So that needs to go with my paper. So that I'm going to take away. Then I've got these Heidi Swapp. I think these are Heidi Swapp for sure. These may not be stickers, but they're kind of clear. So they're nice for snowflake layouts. And guys, remember the snowflakes from last year? You're going to be so proud of me if you saw these last year, if you watched that video last year. I actually used up a package of snowflakes that you will see that layout. This is a sheet of holly stickers. Then these are some candy cane striped bags that I use. Sometimes I'll tuck things in, sometimes I'll put the photos on top, sometimes I'll put the photos in. I've used these for those receipts that I was telling you about, so that's going to go in here. And then I'm just kind of going through here and looking at things as I go, trying to decide like how I'm going to organize these. These are some chipboard, this is a chipboard pack from Fancy Pants. If I don't use these this year, I think they're going to go, because what happened is I thought they were wood grain when I bought them, but they're very orangey and it just doesn't work very well with the colors I was using. These are some labels from Michael's. And then let's see what else is in here. So let's see, this we'll kind of talk about a little bit separately. These are some puffy stickers from Elle's Studio. And as I do this, I'm going to start bringing in other things. Here are some puffy stickers. These are some of my older products. Puffy stickers from, I think, a couple years. Well, I bought more of these, so I'll stick those in here. I have a little bit of chipboard left from last year, so I'll try to get that used up. That was from the kit last year. Then I have sheets of labels here, cut apart labels that are mostly intact. These I think what I'm going to do before these are done is I'm going to cut those apart, because let me show you how I stored those. And that was something I wasn't going to do. Let me do that. So these cut apart labels like this and this, what I do with those is I put them in these 4x6 photo keepers. This is how I store all my die cuts in my regular stash. And then I just take these, and they're by color, so aqua green, kind of a white neutral, pink, and red. And I just found something. Yikes. That December 2018 got stuck and I didn't get it used. Oh, what am I thinking? This is December 2018. Oh my gosh, you guys. It didn't get used because it isn't yet, and that has to go on the front cover of my book, I think. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot. So that's how I store those labels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two sheets and I will take care of those and get those cut up before I'm done. This is kind of why this is such a good project for me to do this, because I'm finding things that are going to help me ahead of time. And here's two more, or actually more sheets of labels. So those need to get cut up as well, because that will make them a lot easier to use. Couple other things. There's this little Winter Wonderland printable that I printed a couple pieces of that I'll put in there. These Christmas bingo cards that I have used most of them up. These are from that American Crafts. Oop, and there's another little card that says bring on the cheer. So sometimes I use these in the pocket, sometimes I use them on 12x12s. These guys, I'll sometimes punch holes in them, I'll put a picture on the back of them, all sorts of fun things going on. So those can go in there. And look at this, we have some more Elle's Studio labels. I think these came in like a, I don't know if I bought them in a kit or something like that, and that's why they didn't get cut apart. Okay, so then these are some little cards, 4x6 and 3x4 cards from Simple Stories. So those can go in. And as I do this, guys, I'm putting it by height. I think you can see that. But also I'm going to do it by product types, like the puffy stickers are all going to be in one place to help me organize things. So then I've got stickers next. So I have some, these go with the Joyful collection from Elle's Studio, which is, and again, these came in like some Elle's Studio like grab bags and that kind of stuff. These are a couple things that are left over from last year. I found these hard to deal with because it's hard to get them off without taking the backing off. And then here's some jelly bean soup, red, white, and blue. And I should really get that, use that piece, that red piece this year. We'll see if that happens, right? So those can go in there as stickers. Speaking of stickers, there is this little washi tape book from a few things that are left from last year. So that is a sticker as well. So that can go in there. Then here's the start of my snowflake obsession. So this is a pack of snowflakes from Recollections in some blues and silvers. And again, I use this not just for my December daily, but also my regular Christmas scrapbooking. I don't put it away until pretty much all of my Christmas scrapbooks are done for the season. This is a couple of little flags that are left from October Afternoon. couple little things that I can use there. All right, then let's talk what I have for stamps tucked in here. So I have, and I think I'm, oh, I'm not missing one. I have to grab one. Hold on. Okay, so these are my Recollections Snowflake stamps. And then I have these two Allie Edwards stamps. One of them is a stamp with numbers on it, and then, you know, the word December. So I could stamp that on that little piece, or actually it would be harder to do it on the piece now that I think about it, because that's a slick surface, but I'd have to do stays on then in black. And then I have this one that I love this. You can tell I've used more than this, but some of them actually stained it. So these are a couple years ago. It's a December Daily Christmas Phrases from 2016 or 17. So it has stuff like moments of magic and experience of magic in Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas service. But there's other things like time together, love this season, connecting with others, oh, what fun. Things like that that you don't have to use just in the season. So there's my stamps. So I'm going to tuck those in here. Right now I'm going to just put them sideways in the basket. This needs to be used up this year. This is a piece from Chamel's Christmas Magic, and it's one foil bow. So that needs to get used up. And I'm going to set this aside. Maybe I'll see if I can figure out how to use that on my cover of my December Daily. I like to put like a little introduction to what's going to be in. So I often like to use the die cuts and things that I'm using. So this may not work out as well that way. Okay. Then a couple other things I have here. These are, you know, I had those striped bags. I also was just at Joann's and they had these red bags for $1. And there's a stripe and polka dots here, and they're in green and red. There might be more than those colors. Green, red, and yellow and blue. So the red and green will work with the December Daily. So I'm going to just put this in here. This will go back into my regular stash at the end of Christmas, but that gives me another option for some bags. Here's a couple of things. I do have more, I have spare page protectors ready to go. I usually put about 2 or 3 of each size into my book, and then I pull them out as I need them. I do need to add some more in there because I don't like to be waiting. I don't like to take a lot of time to do that when I'm doing the project itself. These are some Snap photo flip pockets. So I can use those on my pages to add extra flips if I need to. So I'm just going to tuck those kind of in the back there. Then I've got some glassine bags here just from Elle's Studio. Sometimes I use these, sometimes I don't, but when I get product in them, I like to keep them if they're in okay shape. I also do like to just put these on my layouts as well sometimes, so I'll just store those in here as well. Then let's go to my tray here, because this gets a little crazy, right? I'll pull this over when you can actually see it. So in here I have a few more dimensional things and cards and stuff from October Afternoon here. So I know these kinds of things, these will be the used with it, like I put those in the same area as I do all of these pockets here. So, you know, they just go in there like that, and then I can just pull them out. I know, you know, where they are and that kind of a thing. So I'm gonna just grab back out the ones that I know I need. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave them like this so I know what my spacing is like in here. Okay. Then here's a couple Pebbles puppy stickers. So I'll pop those in. I'm going to keep those separate for a second. Here's some more die cuts. These are just some combined American Crafts and Chickadee little die cuts that I'm using. So that can go in there. This is some more like labels and things from October Afternoon. So we'll pull that in there. And there's stuff in here I don't want to quite talk about yet because I want to talk about this stuff in groups. So I'm trying to pull those groups together. All right, let's talk about these acrylic words, because you already saw my December 2018, but I ordered some of these already when they went on sale at Elle Studio. So there's Merry Christmas, Joy, Santa 25, and you saw the December 2018, and then I just got 2019 in the acrylic and also in the wood. You can buy these on the website right now, or at least as I'm taping this. So I'm going to put those all together. One of these will go in my December daily, and the other one I'll probably use on a 12 by 12 layout, or I will use on a 12 by 12 layout. So that's why I have more of those. So those will go in here, and I'm going to keep that December out. Then let's go to, whoops, in a second we'll go to the December documented kit and splitting that up. This is puffy stickers that go with the paper pack that I bought, the Cozy and Bright paper pack. So those can go in here into the little puffy sticker area. And as I'm looking, here's some more stuff. Here's some, this is from My Mind's Eye, some little Oh What's Fun puffy stickers that I'm using. And I know this is a lot of product, guys, but it makes me happy. And that's the most important thing. Okay, oops, I found another guy here. Okay, so this is a Good Cheer, the Good Cheer acrylic. And then I also have these larger. These were much bigger than I thought they were going to be, so I think I used one of them last year, but I still have more to use. This is a pack from last year where there's an acrylic word and then a couple of other acrylics here. And then I did pull some acrylics from my stash that work well. So these are stars in a couple of different sizes. Sorry guys, I'm not going to spill them all out, but you can kind of see different sizes. Again, these are kind of big, but there's also little small ones too. I use the big ones on 12 by 12 layouts more than anything. A little tip, by the way, if you're doing these pocket page scrapbooks and you're using something like this, that's this thick, use it, but don't put it on the inside of the pocket. Glue it to the outside of the pocket, because otherwise your cards will fall out pretty easily. Okay, so those guys will need to go in. I'm going to do that in just a second, but I've got a few more things I want to put in first. So we were talking about snowflakes, and I've used up most of the snowflakes I had. Well, I shouldn't say most of them. I used up a lot of the snowflakes that I had last year. So I have these guys yet, which are some glitter snowflakes. I have these which have glitter on it and are a pain in the neck. And then I have these wood chipboard ones that I think I said I was going to make a real effort to use this year and ink them up. So those will go in my little basket there. I also have this guy. He needs to be used. I think I've had him for 2 years and I keep not getting him used. So I have to remember to put him on the 25th pages or something like that. So he's a gift card holder, but I thought he's really cute. So we'll put him in there. Some of these embellishments are really little, so I'm kind of waiting because I have some stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Stamps. I showed you the big stamps that I have, but I also have these little guys. So this is an Elle Studio. It's the North Pole stamp and this snowflake stamp. These just live in my kit because I know I have a snowflake stamp. I have snowflake stamps. I know where they are. And then this is like a daily stamp. So these guys can go in my kit. Then, oops, and I missed one more stamp. And then I've got this one as well from Elle Studio. So that'll just go in there as well. Okay, then I do have just some white snowflakes that a friend cut for me as well. Those are kind of fun. Let's talk wood quickly. So I have these wood veneer snowflakes from, oh, let's see. I think these are from Michaels, but they might be, I think they might be Hobby Lobby. So I have a pack of those. I have a pack of these trees. And then I have some other wood veneer. So I have these snowflake wood veneer. I'm going to grab that 2019. And then I just also got these two from Elle Studio. These are so cute. I can't stand it. They're snow globes. So there's 3 large ones and then a set of smaller ones. So those will be new to my little stash this year. So that's wood. And then I also went into my stash and grabbed these stars and the stars and hearts because these are smaller pieces that can go on. And then I have some gingerbread men here as well. I had a lot of these, a couple packs of them. I think I got them in different kits and that kind of stuff. So there's some wood gingerbread men. So all that wood veneer can go together. And what I do is I do these smaller pieces is I kind of like to set them up on the side like this because then I know where all my smaller stuff is. So that's where all those acrylics can go too. So have those in there. Okay. Then, oops, I forgot this. This is wood veneer that came with the December documented kit and some acrylics that came with that December documented kit. If you want to know more about that, just go to the playlist and it will be there for you to look to see everything that came in that kit. I think it is still available on the website right now as I'm taping this, just so that you know that. So that, it's a great kit. Oops, and I missed more wood veneer and more. This is what happens when you pull stuff from your stash too. So these are just some stars, acrylic stars, wood veneer star, and then some 3x4 stars and hearts, and then basically the cutout from those. I do use a ton of these things in my, when I scrapbook like this, so I'm happy to have all of those pieces. And I'll get the wood in here in just a second. Okay, then I have some tags. So I've got cork tags here. So that can go in where all the wood veneer and all that kind of stuff is. I'm going to show you this cute little piece that has nothing to do with the Christmas stuff, but I just bought it at the Elle Studio shop and you have to see it. They're doing a gold mirrored like acrylic piece for Thanksgiving this year. So that I will be using very shortly with my Thanksgiving scrapbooking. Okay, then I have these, I had 2 packs of these little cork embellishments. So those can go in my little embellishment cluster area. Let's see, I'm just checking to see if I want to get into anything else before I start pulling some of the smaller pieces out. Here, we can do these. I just tucked a couple of doilies here. I'll put those in here as well. These are a 4-inch and probably a 5-inch as well. I do have them in other colors, but I know that and they're very close at hand, so I'm not going to deal with worrying about those. Okay, then let's look at, these are some things that I actually just got these red puffy stickers in a kit that I bought at a Bella Boulevard warehouse sale. So those are going in here in my lettering. And I just realized I forgot to pull some important lettering pieces, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to grab something so I don't forget to do it. This is why you do this ahead of time, guys, because it helps you. You don't forget. Okay, so there's a couple of these puffy lettering things. So there's the green one, and then I have, or the red one. I have this green two-toned, and I think you can order these still on the website, and then this candy cane stripe. So those are super cute. So there's some lettering options. The lettering options I'm going to keep all together. So I'm going to go grab this other piece here. This is some Jane alphabet stickers in red. And then in the December documented kit, there were some other lettering options. So again, a sheet of the Jane alphabet stickers, some Hazel Tile alphabet stickers in white, and then these cute puffy number stickers. So those are some of my lettering options. And then I will also pull thickers. So I'm going to tuck these in so I can find them. Going back to my December documented kit, there's a sheet of puffy stickers there. Would help if I got those out of the way since we've already talked about those. A sheet of puffy stickers here. So I'll stick that in my little puffy sticker area. It's all about shopping your supplies, right? At least it feels like it. And then I forgot about this when I did the paper. There are some 6x8 papers here. Oh, I know why I had those other 6x8 papers. So that came with the kit. And then I bought a separate pack of the 6x8 papers as well. So those are all the same papers. So that can go in my paper filing envelope. Some more stickers here. These were released as November stickers. So you can buy those, I believe, right now. And then this season phrase stickers. So labels and phrases. So that'll be fun. So I'll just grab my little stickers here and put those in there. I'm finding my puppy stickers. So I'll put these out ahead, I think, of my puffy stickers. And as I go through, sometimes I rearrange the things in here a little bit based on how I might use the product. That kind of a thing. Okay, then let's talk about washi tape. How about that? So washi tape. I went into my stash and I pulled out some red and green washi tape and a little bit of blue because I've got a snowflake washi here. And then this one was in my Christmas stash because it's very Christmassy. So I'm going to just pop this in this little bowl here. And then in that bowl, here's more snowflakes, guys. I'm going to add in these snowflakes. They're clear acrylic snowflakes from Felicity Jane. I bought a bunch of them last year and then I grabbed some more in a sale. So I'll just pop those in there to make that easy for me. And then I'll just stick the bowl right in here. So that's what I do to just hold them in. So it's just a little Pyrex bowl. Then, speaking of little treasures, let's go look at what I have for that kind of stuff. I have these, there's some little metal pieces, I guess. These are older. I haven't used them in a while, but I just haven't been able to let them go. So some are charms and some are these things that I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, so I'm going to put those in a little dish. And I have one little present here that I'll stick in one of those acrylic things. Some of this stuff I just have to, you know, kind of get it together as I do this with you. Then I have, this is like my little bowl of yummy goodness, different things here. Then I have some buttons and some flair. I have a couple of these snowflake sequins and a couple of them fell out in my, I have 3 of them. A couple of them fell out into the bottom of my file here, so I'll just get those in there. Then I have these couple, just these 2 little Felicity Jane Flair Left, so I'll stick that in there. And then I went and found, I went into my regular stash and I found, when I was looking for something else, I found these snowmen and mittens, and they're from both Crate Paper and October Afternoon. So that I would love to get used up this year. Other things, I have from the December documented kit, I have this bag of sequins. Now I'm not going to do this with you on camera, but what I'm going to do with that is I have these lockups that I bought at the Container Store. It's how I store my Cheeky Studio sequins, and I'm just going to pop them in there, not in this glassine bag. They'll be a heck of a lot easier to use, and then I can just, you know, pop it in there. And then I also have a sequin mix from last year from my kit as well, for pockets and that kind of stuff. So that, I'm going to put both of those in there. This one has some wood veneers in. This year's, kind of show you that. This year's doesn't have, it's, oh, I just hesitate to do this too much, but anyway, you can kind of see it doesn't have any wood in it, but I'll just mix that in with last year, and that's what I was afraid was going to happen if I did that, but that's okay. So that's how I'm going to handle my sequins. And I think I'm just going to dump them all together because they'll work together, and you know, there's no reason to keep them separate. So that is a little thing I need to do. Also, wood veneer. I have this tiny little pack of wood veneer trees from Felicity Jane. These are the same trees that are in the sequin mix, but I'm going to keep these separate for now. Then, speaking of wood veneer, I'm going to move a couple of things around as I'm talking about embellishments here. I have, this is how I store my wood veneer. And I have a bunch of wood veneer stars. So I'm going to just grab a bunch of those stars and put them in, actually that is not the one I want. Those are the Freckled Fawn ones. Let me grab the ones that I really want. These are the ones I really want. These are Studio Calico. And so I'm just going to grab a bunch of these stars and put them in this bowl right here with everything else. I also have hearts, so we're going to do some hearts. And these just kind of remind me that I have these things available so that I can go into my bigger stash if I want to. That's always fun to separate out at the end of the year, by the way, but it's okay. Just checking to see if there's anything else I want from here, and that's it from this one. Then I have a more seasonal wood veneer, or my larger wood veneers. So in here I have these words, and these words came from Michaels. So those are a little bit bigger, so I'll stick those in here. I also have trees, larger trees. So I'm going to stick those in there. And this is all just a jumble that I sort through. I may decide I don't like this jumble so much, and I may get another dish for the washi tape, but we'll see. Then I have snowflakes. So I love these. These are mostly from Studio Calico, I believe. And so I'm going to take those out. And again, just kind of reminding me that I have these things available. If I can't find the size I want, because I only have one, I can go back into my wood veneer. It's just in a drawer just to my left hand. I think I probably, well, maybe not. I think that actually might be okay. That wood veneer can go there. And then I have these little square snowflakes in different colors here and sizes and that kind of thing. So we'll pop those in there. And then I have a couple of these large wood veneer words left. And then some of these large wood veneer snowflakes. And this is making me think I definitely need to get another jar, another thing to put, not the wood veneer, but all the flare and that kind of stuff, because this will be hard to paw through. So why don't I do this? I'm going to take my washi out of that one dish. Oops, sorry guys. This is going to be really fun now, isn't it? So I'll put the Felicity Jane snowflakes. I'm just going to dump this all out. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Can you believe I just did this? I could have done that off camera, but oh well, that wouldn't have been anywhere near as much fun to watch me do this crazy thing that I decided I needed to do and could have waited, but oh well. Anyway, so I'm just going to pull all those other pieces out of here and just do the wood in that one dish. Because otherwise it's going to be too hard to find stuff. And I think that's kind of how I've done it in the past couple of years, is that I've just pulled it out. Okay, so there's that dish of things. And then what I'm going to do is just grab all these little pieces and I'm going to just scoop them up. There we go. That makes a lot more sense now. It's going to be a lot easier for me to find things when I want it. And I like to just like add some of these things to the outside of pockets and, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have them. Then this is going to make this a lot easier to find. And I do know kind of what's in here, so it's pretty easy for me to go in and just look. I'm going to actually, well, I was going to take those trees out. I shouldn't do that. Okay, so those two dishes are now sitting inside each other here, and I'll go get a third one and I can put the washi tape underneath that. Okay, I told you guys that you needed a cup of coffee, right? I wasn't kidding. Okay, let's talk about enamel dots. So there's these enamel dots that I've chosen from my stash, just some Christmas pieces there, and then I just grabbed green and red hearts and stars and that kind of stuff. So then I've got a whole selection of enamel dots, some very Christmas oriented and some just in like red, green, and blue. So that I'm going to tuck here so you can see that. Okay, so now we have reached the point that we need to talk about 3x4 cards and stuff like that. So my 3x4 cards are, I have some left over from last year. Wait till you see that. I have some left over from last year, guys. And I just found some stuff that I have to get in there yet, too. I have 4x6s from last year, and I have 3x4 from previous years. Okay? So there's those. The December documented kit, 4x6, 3x4 cards, and tags. Okay. These tags I'm probably going to put separately. I just got the November kit from Elle Studio, and it is basically more Christmas oriented. I just realized these flipped, so I wanted to grab these just in case there is anything. These really are very Christmas oriented. Okay, so I'm going to combine all of those together, and I think what I'm going to do is grab one of these handy guys. So this is the pocket that these small photo keepers go in. Okay, makes it really easy because I can just stick these cards in here like this. I don't organize by color or anything like that. They just go in. And I've got an excessive amount here. They will, however, go quickly. Then I think what I'm going to do, just because these are, and these like are kind of little, what I'm going to do is just combine these with the 4x6 cards. And I've got lists of where stuff came from, so if I need to know that, but I'm going to combine those together, pop them in another one of these. I don't keep them this way in my tray, but I think this will make my life a little easier as I go through the month. This again is the November kit that I'm going through right now. There's a sheet, 2 sheets of die cuts I'm going to have to punch out and put into my die cuts, my little die cut packages, so I'll do that. But here's the 4x6 cards for that. And then I also have these 2 3x4 cards. One is green that says on this day in December, and one is red that I bought extra. I'm going to keep those in their packages just because they're all the same card, and then I won't have to sort through them. So I will do that, and those can all go in here as well. I like to get them pretty prominent in there because I will use those every day. Then, oh, and I did pull out a little thing for the tags, but I think the tags work in that other one, so I'm not going to worry about those. What I could do is put some stamps in there. I'll find something to put in there. I do have, and I'll put these into the one with the 4x6s, these like little gift card pockets. So those can go in with this one. And again, what I'm doing here is I'm just getting myself organized. So when I think I want a 4x6 card, all I have to do is find that envelope and I've got it. And I don't have to, you know, be looking through everything. I did just find some more wood veneer hiding under the 3x4 cards. So this is new from Elf Studio this year, so you can buy that. I have, this is an older one from Michaels, and then I have a couple other little wood veneer pieces here, again from Elf Studio. So those can go in my little wood veneer section. So I've got all that. Okay guys, so then I think the only thing I didn't show you was this last piece, which are the thickers. So bear with me a second. I'm going to grab a couple of them so you can get the idea about how I store these, because I'm going to add these in. And I'll do something more specific with them once I shut off the camera. So what I do is I pull my thickers in the red and green, and I thought I had a candy cane stripe one, but I obviously used that up because it's not in here. Anyway, so I just pull the red and green ones and I put it in the very back of my basket. Okay, so there we go. So that's all there. I do have room here because of the way that I stored all this stuff. So I might change some of this where stuff is located. Like I can put these cork pieces up here because I have room here as I paw through stuff. Okay, that's good. I'm going to tuck my little stamps in here, and my stamps are over here. I'm going to actually tuck these back there so I don't lose those. My stamps are over there because I don't use them as much. I'm hoping it's going to be hard for you guys to see this. And then I just have these 2 packages of wood veneer to stick in here. Oh, and I forgot something that I need to show you yet, because I missed a category of things. So let me just get these stars in here. Punches. Punches, punches, punches. So I do have a big snowflake punch that I'll run and get to, but these little punches. So I have a tree, a baby tree, and a snowflake punch, and I'll just stick those in I'll just stick them in right in the bottom of this, so they'll be easy to find. So they're sitting right underneath these wood veneer snowflakes. Okay guys, I think I have shown you everything that I am using. So this is it. It's all organized. My paper is all organized. And basically I've got a couple of things to do to punch out, to put the sequins away, and then I am off and ready to go. So the next video you will see will be my cover. I'm going to do that this afternoon. I have some time today, and you'll see that up probably, if you're watching this in real time, the week of Thanksgiving at some point. I think I'll get it uploaded. If not, then definitely the week after that. If you have any questions about what I'm using, please let me know. I'm always happy to answer those questions. So the only thing I need to do is go find myself a little dish so I can put my washi tape in it. So guys, I hope you're all well. And again, the videos will start. They should go up every day starting December 3rd. I'm not going to make a promise for every day though. I am much busier now than I was in the last 2 years at work. So I will try to do it every day for you guys. I really like to do that for you guys and myself. It's good quality time every day for me. But that doesn't always work out so well. So anyway, I will try. Hope you guys are well. I am so looking forward to getting into this project, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.